My name is Richard. I'm your professor.
Richard Brown, an English professor, is diagnosed with an advanced stage of cancer.
It doesn't look good, Richard. Richard, you have stage 4 lung cancer.
But he decides not to let the illness get the best of him and lives his life to the fullest.
My uncle is the president of the school.
Ew! Henry Wright is your uncle?
Yes.
Hello, my dear family. This is Simba's Recap. Today we have brought you the most popular movie called The Professor, which was released in 2018. My family, please help us by liking the video and by subscribing to the channel. Stay connected for more movies like this.
It doesn't look good, Richard. Richard, you have stage 4 lung cancer.
At the beginning of the movie, we see a man who learns that he has lung cancer. This man's name is Richard Brown, an English professor at a New England college.
My name is Richard. I'm your professor.
He is in the office of his doctor, and the doctor told him that he has advanced stage 4 cancer of his lungs, which is spread throughout his body and is terminal. His life expectancy is set by the doctor at 6 months without treatment, which might be extended to 12, 18 months with cancer treatment.
With treatment, a year and a half if you're lucky.
Richard is broke and devastated by the news, and he goes to work very depressed. All day long, he does nothing but try to come to terms with his fate and understand that this is really happening to him. At the end, he walks through town and into a pond, fully clothed.
Shall the atheists say grace then?
Shut up, Richard.
Of course, my dear.
Upon arriving at home for dinner, Richard decides to tell his wife, Veronica, and only child, Olivia, the bad news, but suddenly his daughter announces that she likes girls. Veronica laughs and says that her daughter's preferences will soon pass. Richard does the opposite, trying to support his daughter. Veronica and Olivia argue, and then Olivia leaves Richard and Veronica alone. Veronica confronts Richard with the fact that she is having an affair with Henry Wright, the dean of the college where Richard works. He accuses her of having no taste. Veronica disagrees and leaves. But before she does, she asks her husband what he has been trying to say since the beginning of the dinner. Without thinking twice, he starts joking. He says that he was concerned that he had overcooked the steaks.
I'm afraid I overcooked the steaks. That's it.
The next day, Richard starts weeding out the students whom he feels are not truly dedicated to English and reading. He offers everyone to see if they walk out of the class as being of no interest to them. He suggests they each read a book and then present a lesson on why the book is important. Anyone who doesn't want to do this should walk, and they'll still get a C. Almost all the students leave their seats, and Richard is left with a small core group of students.
And the politicians included.
He dismisses them, saying he is going on a 72-hour bender, and if anyone knows where to get marijuana, send them to his office.
Please visit me during office hours. Thanks. Bye.
Afterwards, Richard goes to the bar and has a drink with his best friend, Peter Matthew, who happens to be his department's chairman, to arrange for an immediate sabbatical. Peter tells him that it is impossible on such short notice, but Richard presses him. Finally, Richard tells him that he is dying of cancer. Peter says he will try his best to get him time off work.
Yeah, thank you.
At home, Richard and his wife agree to live their lives as they please, but discreetly to spare their daughter. Richard suggests that Veronica not tell her daughter about their family discord. In turn, Richard gives his wife complete freedom in her relationship with her lover but no longer wants to be faithful to her. Veronica asks to try his drugs, thinking they are recreational prescription drugs rather than cancer medication. Olivia comes in with her friend, and she takes her friend away while her parents continue to drink and have fun.
Come on. Okay, well, it was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
At night in bed, Veronica regrets that she reacted badly to her daughter's confession. Richard meets his remaining students, and he vents his frustration to them and encourages them not to fall into the traps that he has. The students are highly responsive, and he asks one of his students, named Claire, to tell him about herself. She tells him she is the dean's niece. This is the man with whom Richard's wife is cheating on him. Richard asks her to be sure Henry Wright is her uncle, and she says yes, but Claire says she does not like her uncle either.
My uncle is the president of the school.
Ew! Henry Wright is your uncle?
Yes.
The professor suggests that the students change the location and go to a pub. There, Richard shares his life wisdom with the boys. A waitress approaches them. Richard flirts with her, and the girl reciprocates. Richard raises his glass and says that he needs to cheat on his wife right now in the bathroom. He tells the boys to have fun, and he goes to the restroom and has fun with the waitress.
All right, kids, have fun.
Richard returns to the table and asks the students to tip the waitress generously. He also instructs one feminist to read a certain book. The students are somewhat shocked by his actions. Later, during a family dinner, Richard suggests that Veronica apologize to her daughter. Olivia accepts the apology. Richard talks to Olivia. He asks his daughter if she is happy with her girlfriend. Olivia answers that she is very happy. The father is very happy and proud of his daughter.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, sweetheart. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you.
During class, Richard takes his students out on the lawn in front of the college. They are using various substances and drinking alcohol. Peter cannot bear to see Richard destroy himself.
Do you mind if I smoke a joint?
Peter persuades Richard to go to a therapeutic group for people with terminal cancer, but Richard walks out, calling it a circle jerk and wishing everyone well with their impending deaths.
Best of luck with your impending deaths.
You too.
Thank you.
The two end up in a bar where Claire, one of his students, arrives. Richard introduces her to Peter. She is Henry Wright's niece, and Peter orders another 3 drinks.
Right. I'll have another 3, please.
They had a good time and Peter goes home drunk, but Richard stays with Claire and tells her he has cancer.
I got cancer.
Sorry, Richard.
She invites him to slow dance with her. Richard's reliance on alcohol and recreational drugs becomes progressively worse. In one instance, he passes out and needs to be hospitalized because of his extreme intoxication. He is told to go to Henry's office, presumably for a verbal warning about his behavior on campus. But he gets one over on Henry by saying he knows about his affair and that he has broken faculty rules by giving Veronica college funds for her sculptures.
From a dwindling budget for granite erections that you just littered throughout this entire campus.
At a final seminar, Claire observes from her reading that love is a way to try and get to know another person. Richard likes this and gives his final words to his students. He stresses the importance of seizing one's own existence, acknowledging the fact that we are all going to die, and appreciating the little time we have left.
Celebrate every moment.
At a faculty dinner, Richard is seated at a table at the back of the room, separate from his wife. Richard eloquently berates the dean, tells his wife that for what it's worth, he loves her, and announces to the whole faculty and families that he is dying,
I'm gonna die.
which mildly surprises his wife and the other guests. At home, Olivia comes in crying since her girlfriend has cheated on her with a boy. Richard comforts her and tells her that he is proud of her, then says he is dying. He decides to leave his home and family for his sabbatical.
I'm gonna need to go away for a little bit.
In the final scene, Richard comes across a fork in the road but decides to take neither and creates an alternative, driving on across a field into the night with his dog by his side. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and smash the bell button. Write in the comments section what kind of movie you would like to see next.